Now let's catch up on the two teams. Northern Ireland then, with 5 Manchester United men in that lineup: Jimmy Nicholl, Tommy Jackson, Chris McGrath, formerly at Tottenham, Sammy McElroy and David McCreary. Their biggest problem really has been the lack of a consistent goal scorer. No goals at all in the Home International Championship last season, and they've gambled on the young Tottenham striker Jerry Armstrong to look for the answer there. The manager, another former Tottenham man, Danny Blanchflower. As for England, none of the Liverpool players, no Keegan, no Clements, no Hughes, no Kennedy. Pressure on some of this team now then to keep their places. Interesting, I think, to see again a combination of Wilkins and Brooking in midfield. Surprised perhaps that there's no room in attack for Stuart Pearson, but Paul Mariner certainly deserving a chance. So now we're almost ready to go. Brian McKinlay, the referee from Scotland, with two Scottish linesmen, Bill Bain and Ron Crawford, about to get the match underway. England in white will be attacking the goal to our right. But if past history is anything to go by, it'll be England's defence that will need to do most work in the opening minutes or so. Traditional that the Irish always come hard for you at Belfast. Peter Shilton here, getting a good feel of the ball. Slight breeze behind England, and the pitch very hard. Here's Brooking. Back for Mills. Brooking again. And Alan Hunter in for Northern Ireland. Trevor Anderson right there, but Mills a very determined customer indeed, putting the ball into touch. And it's going to be Brian Hamilton, who used to play here for Linfield. Back to Jimmy Nicholl, one of Manchester United heroes last week at Wembley. Dave Watson clearly winning that one in the air. McGrath turning it on. Hamilton turning it in. And McElroy not really getting the right sort of pass there. And Todd under a bit of pressure as well. And Watson and England a little clumsy. And Shilton's got to go for it, but then step back. Hamilton with the header. And Wilkins now maybe with a chance to get that away for England. To Shannon. Cherry. Tremendously noisy crowd. England under pressure in these opening minutes. And a free kick, in fact, to England. Number 9 there, Jerry Armstrong from Tottenham. 20 goals this season. There's plenty of goals in this England side, but goal scoring, as indeed it has been for Northern Ireland, has been Don Reeves' biggest problem over the last year or so. Shannon playing it back again. Brooking curling another cross in. It doesn't look a bad one either. Oh, and a great save by Jennings there from the number 4, Brian Greenough. Well, Jennings showing that his form was pretty good when he really needed it to be there. Cherry now back for Ray Wilkins. Certainly very impressive the way that Brian Greenough got forward in the way that he did. Pat Rice heading that one away and the ball going into touch. Well, I must say I was a little surprised to find Brian Greenough in the midfield after playing so well in the back four for Manchester United, but he got through. He is a right-sided type of player, but here's McElroy now. Hamilton, Rice. The Green of Ireland coming forward. Anderson trying some tricks and getting nowhere. Greenough getting it away. Brooking. Hunter stopping him. Or rather, Jackson. Crowd swelling with noise there. Armstrong couldn't quite control it, and Watson almost gave him another chance. And it's touched in, and the goal given there by Chris McGrath. England badly at fault in defence, and a goal behind after 4 minutes. This is where the mistake came. Watson didn't clear it, and it was touched there by Armstrong. And McGrath, number 7, turning it in. Whether there was an element of offside about it, it was hard to say from that angle, but the Scottish referee had no hesitation in giving the goal. And the man who spent the season in Manchester United's reserves, Chris McGrath, formerly at Tottenham, putting Ireland ahead with only 4 minutes gone. Brooking. Well, let's see how England react to them. They've got a corner. Shannon, number 8 in there. Rice doing a bit of ordering. England needing to come back quickly, playing that wide, Brooking in for Trevor Cherry, dinked in there. Oh, and my goodness, it nearly went there for Dennis Stewart, but behind for the goal kick. Interesting break that for England. The corner played wide, turned in nicely by Cherry, knocked on, and Stewart so nearly getting... What a fall for Mariner. Stewart taking it up. Not offside. In fact, he was played onside, Shannon, by Tommy Jackson. There's the cross coming in. Jackson hitting it. Oh, my goodness. That could have spun so easily into the corner of the Irish net. But Tommy Jackson kept his head, found the skill. A good cross this, in fact, by Shannon. Hit a little bit lower, bouncing awkwardly in front of Jennings. And Jackson did his work well. But England's corner. And Ray Wilkins of Chelsea with it. Hit there towards Stewart. And another corner. Danny Blanchflower, it's his first game since he became Ireland's manager here in Belfast. Oh, Rice's pass cut out there by Stewart, and here's Shannon, and this is the chance, is it? Can he beat Pat Jennings? He was fractionally in two minds. He should have had a corner, and he hasn't even got that. Well, he lost his way there a little bit, Mick Shannon. Having got past Tommy Jackson, he didn't quite know whether to cut inside, left it just that little bit late. Pushing men forward quickly, Ireland. And Todd intercepting well. And Todd coming forward at pace now. Two defenders, because it's Mills outside him. Still with Colin Todd into the path of Shannon. And Mick Shannon has made it 1-1. What a brilliant break there by the defenders, Todd and Mills. There they are, the two of them. Todd number 6, Mills number 3. Mills taking players that way. Shannon coming up fast. First time past Jennings, 1-1. So Mick Shannon, he's got a very good record as England's captain. He captained England once before in New York. 1-1 the score, 27 minutes gone. And that's when England beat Italy 3-2 in the Yankee Stadium after being 2 down. And Mick Shannon scored twice that night as well. Well, he's got the equaliser that England badly wanted. 1-1, and here's Mariner. And in fact, England got men forward so quickly. If Shannon hadn't scored, Mariner, who's on the ball at the moment, most certainly would have done so. Here's Brooking. And now, what have we got? A corner? Dave Watson coming up on this side. You can see him, number 5 there. Mariner's in there, Stewart's in there, Shannon, of course, is in there. Brian Greenoff's up as well. A few bottles coming down from the crowd at the other end of the field. As that corner comes in, Jennings didn't get hold of it, and it was headed away there, that header by Watson, by Pat Rice. And Tommy Jackson getting the ball again away for Northern Ireland. Well, a bit muddled there. It'll come now for Anderson. Here's McCreary. And now Rice. Mariner right back there. McCreary, I think, making that look a little worse than it was. He was already intent on diving, I think, but the referee decided a free kick for Ireland. The foul by Brian Greenoff on McCreary. A bit of trouble on the left of the picture, as you can see there. A few bottles have been thrown down out of the crowd. McElroy's free kick headed away by Watson. Here's McGrath. Watson going out there and conceding the corner. Played wide for Nicol. Played a bit too short there for McGrath to get in. A throw now for England. Played for Todd, who played such a big part in that England equaliser. Mills, who was right up there supporting him, to Mariner. He's got past Nicol. Well, he has, and here's Brooking. Mariner again, just dinking one in there to Shannon. Well, that was just a whisker wide. And maybe Mick Shannon should have made a little more of that one. It was certainly a lovely little cross here by Mariner. Inch perfect, and Shannon reaching it first. Getting up so well, but heading it wide. An England corner, Brooking with it. Flighted high there. Jennings not getting it away, and knocked off the line there by Hamilton from Brian Greenough. England now coming much more into this game. Here's Brooking's corner, and Jennings only really half palming that away. Coming down there to Greenough, knocked away by Hamilton. Mariner. Not a bad cross there. Tuart. A little cushioned header as he tried to find Shannon. Here's Wilkins, who'd come up very quickly. Good cross by him. And nobody from England there. O'Neill gets it away a fraction before Mariner. Here's O'Neill again. Good open game at the moment. This has become right on half-time. Todd getting it back to Watson. As the whistle goes for half-time. Crowd enjoyed that, putting their hands together. Chris McGrath having put Northern Ireland ahead after 4 minutes. Mick Shannon, England's captain, equalising after 27. And indeed, Mick might have had 2 more to put England well into the lead. But a fast open game, and England looking the better side once they'd got that equaliser, making the better chances than I. Welcome back then to Windsor Park, Belfast. The second half of this home international game, 1-1 at half-time. Northern Ireland in the green shirts now attacking the goal to our right. A match really of some significance to both sides. A good pass there by Brooking, finding Dennis Stewart. Shannon again waiting in the middle, and O'Neill giving away the corner. Ireland, because they go to a World Cup game in Iceland on June the 11th, and manager Danny Blanchard saying that they do need to get into the winning habit before they, well, there is Danny, before they get into the World Cup again. England, of course, badly needing to get a consistent, winning, settled side together. And they won't with a header like that from Mariner that falls gently for Pat Jennings. England, of course, to help with the defence. And Ireland have pushed 1 or 2 forward, including big Alan Hunter on this side of the field. Coming in towards that far post, aim towards Alan Hunter. And Shilton really had to stretch for that one. Beautiful curling little free kick here from Sammy McElroy. And Shilton, aware of the Irishman behind him, tipped it over. Todd getting back into that 6-yard area. Martin O'Neill with the corner now for Northern Ireland. Hit deeper this time, and Greenough got the header in towards Stewart. Now, can this be a quick break for England? Stewart for Greenough, linking up well. Shannon's way ahead of him. But here are Ireland with O'Neill. Todd coming across quickly to cover. Just to stop the momentum there for a moment. And McGrath now finding Jimmy Nicol. Curled in first time, the early ball. Cherry, no problems. And Wilkins giving England problems. No fouls, referee. And here's Anderson for Ireland. All this really the making of England's sloppiness on the far side of that penalty area. Anderson allowing it to go. They can't get the shot in. Hamilton. McElroy. Well, he's got past Wilkins. Brought down, free kick. Brian Greenough said it was a dive, but he didn't. Look it to me. And Shannon talking furiously to his young number 7, saying, get the ball away in those situations. Well, the free kick's coming up in a moment. I hope we can get through this slow motion before it happens. There's the free kick going in, and that time it was Mariner putting it behind. Rice right in there. Ireland now putting England under the wing. starting the second half just as they started the first. Martin O'Neill right in there, on the edge of the England area. Here's Anderson, played for Nicol. Again, the early ball played in, but Cherry's header giving England a bit of breathing space. He might conceivably try Stuart Pearson. It's a bit surprising to find him out of the side, or maybe even Gordon Hill to add a bit of breadth to this attack. Nicol playing it in again, not it on that time. Brilliantly there by Trevor Anderson. Not far away there from another goal to put Ireland into the lead. Nicol, who's hit some lovely balls in there. Anderson glancing it on, and wide of the goal. But Hunter supporting on the far side. Here's Hunter. Getting past Cherry with a lot of skill there. Todd not hitting it out, but blocking that one. Hunter again. Supported now by McElroy. Nice little pass here for O'Neill. Ireland really have picked up some steam in the opening 12 minutes of this second half. And Shelton in trouble, and England in trouble, and Anderson with a chance, and they cannot quite get it in. Well, that was a brilliant chance there for Northern Ireland. And Wilkins with a chance to get it away. Shelton in terrible trouble there. It comes now to Anderson. He can't get it in, and in the end for Ireland, nobody can get it in. So Tuart and Brooking are over the ball. 4 men in the Irish wall, joined by Mick Shannon. In fact, it's played for Wilkins to hit one just a foot wide. And while Talbot is warming up for England, Derek Spence is warming up. Just under a quarter of an hour to go. 1-1. Shannon, that went through the legs of Hamilton, and Brooking playing it off for Talbot. There's the shot, stopped by the legs of Jennings. Talbot now finding his Ipswich teammate Mariner. Stopped though again by another Ipswich player, Alan Hunter. McCreary for Ireland. To Nicol. Well, Pat Jennings is one of these goalkeepers. They say he's leg conscious, and Talbot had a lot of time to size up where he was going to put that shot. And the legs of Jennings saved Northern Ireland. Mills. Jackson. Tuart beaten to the ball there by Jackson. England's throw, well taken by Tuart. Shannon now. Shannon going a long way, and again stopped there by Alan Hunter for Ireland. Brooking with a chance to play it wide, which he now takes and finds Cherry. Talbot. Cross coming in again towards Greenough, just over the top. Nicely flighted cross here by Brian Talbot. Looking up, picking up his man. Good piece of running by Greenough, but not quite getting over the ball. Spence. Nicol. Certainly nobody has played better today for Ireland than Jimmy Nicol. Here's Rice. Bit of space there. Hamilton. Hit first time and hit well, but wide. Always curling away from the post there, but he hit it first time. Rice playing the ball into the path of Brian Hamilton. Hit first time and safe for England. Talbot now taking that header from Shannon. There's his cross going in. Tuart going in there with a header. Dennis Tuart for England. Almost silent here in Windsor Park because England have snatched it with 4 minutes to go. The cross coming in, the diving header by Tuart. Jennings helpless, and England ahead. Prize now of Ireland. Ireland from the crowd, but England have only to hold out for another 3 minutes to come away with a smash and grab victory, when for most of the second half, if anything, it looked as though it might be Ireland who put an end to this long and dreary record of going 50 years here without beating the English. So, can Ireland do something about it now in those few brief minutes that remain? O'Neill with the throw. And Stewart closing him down there. Had a really quiet game, but it's he who might well have the last word. A corner for Ireland. Conceded there by Trevor Brooking. McGrath with a corner for Ireland. Well, it was the Irish who got this game underway with a goal after 4 minutes, and it could well be England who finish it off with a goal just 4 minutes from the end. O'Neill. Nicholl again, a nice cross there, but Shilton gathering it. In the last minute of the game now, Nicholl for Ireland. Spence trying to get up well there. Oh, and a tremendous save by Shilton. Well, he really saved England there. Nicholl again, the architect with one of those lovely crosses. The header not getting away very well. Caught on the half volley by McGrath. Brilliant goalkeeping by Shilton. Referee looking at both linesmen, looking at his watch. And it's over, and it's victory for England. After Ireland had started so well, with their goal after only 4 minutes by McGrath. Shannon having scored for England after 27. Dennis Stewart getting the winner with 4 minutes to go, and Peter Shilton saving England just after that. In fact, Don Reevy has gone onto the field to shake the hand of Peter Shilton as he comes off. Victory for England. As I said, the flags are waving. Good to see international football back here in Belfast. Sad for them that the result should have been the way it was, and particularly there for Danny Blanchflower, the Irish manager. But he'll find a way around it, and he'll get a side together here, you can be sure of that. Final score then here at Windsor Park in Belfast. There's the man who got the winner. Northern Ireland 1, England 2.